Kaizer Chiefs are in the lead.
This week we played our bitter rivals Orlando Pirates in the first derby of the season, the only match that matters. Sundowns fans, you guys can, go play Super Sport or something. The Orlando Stadium was the venue for the Carling Black Label Cup. And I'm proud to say that we made sure that Pirates and its fans had a Monday as blue as their new away kit is, winning 4-3 on penalties after a 0-0 game in regulation. Speaking of kits, we debuted our stunning, and for the first time in many years, simple golden home kit, reminiscent of the good old days when the kit was just plain gold and the medals were gold too. Actually, if you take our new away kit and you put it over our new home kit, it tells the story of a team that's trying to break free from the confusion of zebras and trying to win games by hypnotizing the other team using all types of weird patterns. Why am I glad that's gone? I have a feeling we're going back to the class, the elegance, the high standard that Chiefs had from before. Don't steal that, Nike. In terms of lineups, Pirates' team didn't change much. The Pirates fans basically chose the same starting lineup that they used all of last season. The only notable change coming from the Pirates side was that Mandla Ncigazi joined Fadlu Davids in controlling the Joseph Zimbauer ventriloquist dummy. What I'm trying to say is that those two are the real coaches and they control the team by having their hands firmly up Zimbauer's. Speaking of control, the sponsors for this show, freely.co.za, have a 500 Rand Adidas voucher available on the platform. All you need to do is go into your phone browser, go to freely.co.za, sign up, sign in, enter a competition, then share your entry with your friends who can then vote for you. Whoever has the most votes wins. The coolest thing about this is that it's completely free. It's in the name. On to the game. And Chiefs fans, I am proud to announce that the helicopter has landed and your team has started to play the ball on the ground, comfortably taking control of the game and knocking the ball around to some great effect in the second half. Because of limitations with the process of voting, we couldn't pick our new signings to start out with. So we pretty much started with our normal team and played our normal game, kicking the ball up to Nurkovic, him not knowing what to do with it, and our defense being under pressure and for the most part out of position. The first half was as boring as our Black Label coach Morena Mfukeng's performance while sitting on that bench. I don't know if you know this, sir, but there were hundreds of thousands of liters of Black Label consumed by people who would have loved to be in the seat that you were in. Least you could do is show some excitement. If it were me, Stuart Baxter would meet me in the technical area, pointing, wearing a suit with the pin, and making all the gestures that my favorite coaches make. I mean, I don't even know what this means, but I would have been doing it. Frankly, Stuart Baxter would have no choice but to hire me after seeing my performance in that game. So sir, I'm frankly a little bit disappointed in you, but it's okay. The second half felt like a completely different Chiefs team had taken the pitch because, well, frankly, a different Chiefs team did take the pitch after the 50th minute. First change coming with Sekhuata entering the pitch. What a player. He looks so exciting. An old school winger who's not scared to take on defenders, which is something we've been missing because all our wingers have been asked to do is cross the ball into the box and hope that something happens. In fact, all of our new signings really did make an impact on the game. And the combination play they brought to this team looks amazing. I can't wait for Dolly to join Biliat and Sekhuata, maybe even Ngobo, to see what kind of combinations they can create on the pitch because it looks really exciting. This team is basically Dance Malisela's wet dream of a team. Now, we still need to figure some things out. For example, we still need to figure out how to score. Many times we played the ball too many times and tried to be too intricate in our movement. And our defense, as usual, looked very shaky at times. But the confidence and attacking intent showed by this Chiefs side was refreshing. We spent most of last season watching people play and hoping that they don't score against us. Shout out to Kingi Tumilenkune for having a blinder of a game in the goalkeeper position, saving us on plenty of occasions when his defense had let him down. Speaking of keepers, shout out to the Pieterse that replaced the outgoing Pieterse for saving 3 penalties. Kaizer Chiefs has long had a tradition of having the best goalkeepers in the game, and you, sir, have shown the first step in you getting there too. I'd also like to highlight Khatebe and Lesaku, who will grow into great players. Their development is going to be something great to watch, and I'm looking forward to see these boys gain the confidence and experience to go forward. And again, I'd like to go back to Sehwata and also give him credit for stepping up and taking the 5th and final penalty for Kaizer Chiefs that sealed the game for us. Not many players would want to take on that responsibility so early into the Chiefs' careers, and watching you rifle the ball into the top of the net was one of the good moments that you're going to remember for a very long time. Lastly, shout out to Natasha Tahane for whatever you're doing to Lodge, because him and by extension Pirates played so badly in the game. Keep it up, girl. Sink that ship. Great way to start a season, great way to build momentum, great showcase of the players, and a good first step in righting all of the wrongs from the past 6 years. Back to a simple kit, back to a winning coach, back to winning football, and hopefully back to these trophies. I have a good feeling about this season. Anyway, Dankie Khosi amahle, Khosi for life.